Hey people, OT here. Hey, I thought I'd take a minute to show you guys my tackle box. The tackle box I have now is a soft side tackle box, and it holds three of these plastic tackle boxes. They're probably Planos. Okay, anyhow, I've got my assortment of soft plastics. These are like little crayfish imitators. Then most of the rest of these are all grubs. But if you notice, they're all small. They're about a 1-inch grub. The different colors here. And then these are good baits here. They're minnow imitators with a little bit of a swim tail on there. These work best with lead-headed jigs, like 1/32 size lead-headed jigs, or even 1/64 if you can find them. They're hard to get. So these are the minnows. Here's the white grubs, the Mr. Twister type with the swim tail that are excellent for crappie. Here's some other crappie baits, lead-headed jigs with chenille wrapped with the hackle trailer on the back. Same thing, only these are white. And then here's a different, same thing but a different color. Like a chartreuse painted head with a chenille wrap, and then the hackle coming out of the back again. And some more of the soft plastics with some crappie hooks in the bottom there. Miscellaneous Mr. Twisters and rooster tails and some poppers. Some black Mr. Twisters. I love that size. Here's a little bag of assortment of small hooks. Split shot. Just in case I want to go without a bobber. But here is the trick to all this. These right here. These weighted casting bobbers. See how small they are? They're smaller than my little finger. And then they have the little round ones too. These things are very little, about the size of the tip of my thumb. And they also have the weight in the bottom. What makes these bobbers so good is that I don't have to add any weight to my hook. I can use a plain hook, like this here. I can use that plain hook, and I can still cast it out there at 20-30 feet because of the bobber. And I don't have to clutter up my line with a bunch of weights on there, or have to have a big old split shot hanging off of there. There's no way you're going to cast that little hook out there even with bait on it. So anyhow, these bobbers, if you don't ever use these bobbers, check them out. Walmart's got them. They're weighted casting bobbers is what they are, and they're great. Then over here I've got an assortment of 1/32 jigs, which has this little collar on it with a hook. And that hook is there to grasp the soft plastic Mr. Twisters on here to keep them from coming off, real easy. After a while the tails will rip off, but you should catch many fish before that happens. Now these are a little bit small for crappie, but I have a few of them over here that are a little bit bigger. And then in here I have hooks and assortment of these little clip type spinner baits. What this does is, see this clip on the end here? Right here. You slip your lead-headed jig on there, and then you close it, and then it turns your plain lead-headed jig into a spinnerbait. Pretty clever, really. And these are nice for crappie. Crappie loves anything shiny. Anything shiny in the appropriate size, and the crappie just jump all over it. So this here will turn a regular lead-headed jig into a spinnerbait. So there you have it. I'm going to try to get out Monday because we're supposed to have some weather up into the, well, low 60s, if not just 60, but that's plenty warm enough for crappie. And as I go along, I'll show you more of my tackle boxes. Now I've got 3 of these in my soft side. One's for panfish, one's for largemouth bass, and the other one has basically miscellaneous stuff that I can use for either panfish or largemouth bass, or tight lining. Well, I hope you like my setup here. OT signing off.